Hey guys, I hope you're all doing really well. Today I'm going to be updating you on my Project Pan Roulette, and this is a collaborative Project Pan series, so I am doing this alongside my friend Alexy, who you guys have to go and check out if you haven't already, and we're doing this Project Pan alongside so many other people as well on Instagram and on YouTube, so you guys can check that out in the playlist down below, or on Instagram you can use the hashtag roulette Pan Collab, and honestly just go check out everyone's content. It's just been such a blast to have this collaborative place to use our products and to just like hang out and talk about makeup. It's been so much fun, and I'm so thankful for everyone who is participating in this project. But then also I'm so thankful for everyone who is supporting this project and here watching this video, watching everyone else's content. It's been so much fun. It's been such an amazing experience, and I'm so thankful for every single one of you guys being here and participating, no matter in what capacity you are participating. But regardless, we are here to actually talk about the products today, so let's hop into the update. The first item I have here, I added into the project for the category something new in your collection, and it is the NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat Powder Foundation. I have mine in the shade Medium Beige. I am wearing this kind of as more of like a touch-up or perfecting or whatever kind of powder today, because I have had this makeup on since like 6:30 or 6 o'clock this morning. So I've had it on for probably about, oh my gosh, I've had it on for 11 hours so far. So I had to just kind of quickly try to make everything look a little bit more uniform, so I used the powder foundation for that, and it does an okay job. But anyway, I have definitely expanded the pan on this guy since my last update. I had hit pan on it last month, and now that it's about 2 months old in my collection, this is where we are at with the progress. It's pretty crazy that in 2 months you can use up a product this quickly, but it is pretty much on par with how I anticipated that the progress was going to go with this product. Let's see how the next month goes. I might be in the project until the end. It might not be. I'm not wearing it as a powder foundation all that often, so it's something that I'm using more so to touch up or to just add a little bit more coverage. I have worn it as powder foundation a handful of times, but that's just not the way that I use this product. So that's why I haven't been able to finish it in the past month, but I also don't want to use up a product that quickly. So yeah, I am thinking the progress is on par, and I'm just kind of seeing where it goes over the next couple months. The next product is also a powder foundation. It is the Kat Von D Lock-It Powder Foundation in the shade Light 49. And I put this in for the category something you have repurchased, but this is the wrong shade for me. This is far too pink toned for my personal preference. I do prefer something a little bit more warm and a little bit more golden. So I have been making steady progress on this powder foundation, but nothing too notable, which is what I had expected, but I wanted to reach for this as often as I could because it isn't the right shade. It's something I want to get out of my collection. Just going to keep working on it for the rest of the project and hopefully get this used up and out of my collection as soon as I possibly can. This next item I believe I chose for the category an item you wouldn't repurchase, and it is the NYX Pore Filler Primer. I wouldn't repurchase this because it really just doesn't do anything outstanding in my opinion, but I am making really steady progress on it. As you can see, I started up around this point and I'm down to like nearing the very bottom. If I had reached for this maybe 10 more times this past month, so like a third of the month, I probably could have used it up, but it's just something that I don't love using. It's something that I just find as like an unnecessary extra step because it doesn't really give me the result that I want, so I just feel like it's kind of wasting my time. So I just need to remember over this next month to really reach for it and just make a note of using it every single day until it's done. And it should go pretty quickly, I think, at that point. So I'm just going to keep working my way through this guy. I am so excited to finally be done with this product. This is the Urban Decay Dual-Ended Eyeliner, and the shade that I was working on is the shade Rockstar, which is like a deep purple. I chose this product for the category a colored eyeliner, and I'm so glad to finally have it done. I can't believe how long this little guy took me to use. You can see that the product is literally flush with the packaging because I was trying to get it used as much as I possibly could. And then at that last sharpen, the product just hopped out because there was just nothing to hold it in there anymore. So I'm really, really happy this is finally done. I used it to the bitter end, and I feel like that's a really big accomplishment. I'm really happy about that. I chose this guy for the category Something You're Afraid to Pan, and it is the Colourpop Super Shock Cheek in the shade Blow Me Out. This was a limited edition Super Shock Cheek for Colourpop's birthday, and I hit pan on it in my last update. You guys know that's nothing new to share with you guys, but I have expanded the pan just ever so slightly, but I have been reaching for this just as often as I had been in my last update. I am wearing it on the shoulders and a little bit on my collarbone today. I've just been wearing this as often as I possibly can, and I'm having a moment. I'm just debating if I want to roll it out of the project and just keep it in my collection with a lot of use on it, or if I want to keep it in the project and just like see it through to the end of the project. I don't know why I'm having such a struggle, but I think I'll make that decision after I share with you guys my next product. So I don't know, I am enjoying this, but I think that I should give myself a chance to keep working on my Mary Luminizer, which is in my Project 10 pan, and prioritize that. So yeah, I do think I'm going to roll this out of the project. Doesn't mean I'm going to stop using it, but I think I should. I do think I should. And the last item I have to share with you guys, I believe I chose this for the category Something Sparkly or Something Glittery, something along those lines. And it is the Annabelle Glitterama liquid eyeliner in the shade Solar Flare, which is just like a chunky gold glitter. I am wearing it on the inner portion of my eyes today. I've been incorporating it actually into a lot of looks lately, which is shocking, and there is a lot of visibility happening through this tube. I wouldn't say it was like totally opaque when I put it into the project, but like there's like probably half the product in here now, and that's because I've been wearing it, like I'll dab it onto my finger and I'll put it on the inner corner. I've worn it underneath my brow just to line under the brow. I have used it all over my lid. I've used it in the inner portion like this. I've used it on like my lower lash line. I've been using it so much, and my goal with this was to use it once a week for the project, and I've used it more than that. I've definitely been using it like 2 to 3 times every single week at minimum, and I've just been really enjoying incorporating glitter into my looks. So I'm going to keep it in the project and just keep having fun with it. I think it's perfect for summertime. I think it's just so much fun. Because I finished up the Urban Decay Rockstar eyeliner and I'm going to be rolling out the Colourpop Blow Me Out Super Shock Cheek, I am going to be rolling in 2 new products into this project. So we're going to pull the categories for those now. So I am going to generate 2 random integers between 1 and 50 because we have 50 categories. And the 2 numbers that I got are numbers 45 and 2. So I'm going to take a peek at the spreadsheet to see what categories those are, and I'll be right back with the items that I selected for those categories. So I'm back. I spent quite some time actually with my makeup collection because these categories really did stump me. So the first category that I selected was 45, which is an item from a lesser known brand, which I did get at the beginning of this project as well, and I chose an Annabelle product at that time, but I decided to go for something that I have never used in my collection. I've swatched it once. It is the Seraphine or Seraphine Botanicals Happy Hibiscus Natural Blush for all skin tones, and I think that's the shade, Happy Hibiscus. It is this teeny tiny little blush right here. I got this in an Ipsy over a year ago, because you guys know I haven't been subscribed to Ipsy for over a year. I don't know honestly when I got it in an Ipsy bag, but I have only ever swatched it. I've never used it, and I just swatched it earlier, and I do think it's an absolutely beautiful blush shade. I think it will actually make a really, really nice eyeshadow as well for a monochrome kind of look, to do it on the cheeks and on the eyes, and then to just do a nice blush nude kind of lip. I think that would be absolutely beautiful. So I don't think that I'll be able to make a lot of progress on this in the next couple months. However, you never really know, especially with a sample size. It says there's only 2 grams of product in here. So it's possible I could hit pan on it. I just want to make use out of it. So it is something that I believe is going to stay in the project for the next 2 months unless I use it for a month and I don't like it and I want to declutter it. But I'm excited actually and a little scared, but I am really excited to play with it because it has been sitting in my collection and I have decluttered several times and always passed on decluttering this because I kept swatching it and did really like the look of it because it has a bit of a sheen to it and nothing like a shine at all, but just this natural flush kind of look to it. And it really does remind me of Benefit Rockateur, but with a little bit more brown in it. So I have held on to it because I really do want to use it. And it says that it's vegan and not tested on animals. I am really excited to see how I feel about this blush. I think this is going to be a really fun learning experience for me for the next couple months. And then the next item that I selected is for the category number 2, which is an expensive product. And I do have a fair amount of high-end products in my collection. I do own, you know, a lot of stuff that you can get at Sephora or Ulta or that kind of thing, but the majority of my collection is actually not high-end. The majority of my collection is more like drugstore, Colourpop, Juvia's Place, a lot of Colourpop actually, NYX, that kind of thing. And so my expensive products, I would say, are what lives above Sephora's regular prices. So the only thing that I can really think of is the Marc Jacobs line, and I am panning 2 Marc Jacobs products already in my Rolling Project 10 pan. And so I have one other Marc Jacobs thing. Well, I have a couple other Marc Jacobs things in my collection, but I have one other thing that I thought would be suitable for this project pan. And it's a lip product, and I'm not good with lip products, so I don't think I'm going to do great with it. But regardless, we're just here to experiment. This is the Marc Jacobs, what is it called? The Le Marc Liquid Lip Crayon. And this is in the shade Fram-Bois or Fram-Bois, I don't know, but it's shade number 350. It is a beautiful, beautiful raspberry tone. I love the color so much. I don't love the formula. It's not something that's like one of my favorites in my collection. I do love the shade though. I do love the shade. I don't love the formula. From the handful of times that I've worn it, I wasn't totally impressed, but you know what? I'm going to give it a month to hopefully fall in love with it, really be able to give you guys my full thoughts on the formula as well, because like I can't really review it at this point, but I'm really excited to play around with it. I'm really bad at panning lipstick, so it's not going to get used up. There is so much product in here anyways. I wouldn't want to just, not waste it, but I wouldn't want to rush through it. There's so much in here. Let's see how much progress I can make in a month's time, and then I'm going to obviously keep it in the project and just keep playing with it for the following month. I am nervous, but I am excited because that's what this project pan is all about. It's about pushing myself outside of the boundaries of just panning safe products. With the addition of these 2 items in this project, I do think it is a nicely well-rounded project pan. I am really excited to get use out of some things that are a little bit older in my collection, like the Kat Von D powder, and to hopefully finish up an item in my collection as well. This should be done next month for sure. And then to just keep utilizing other things in my collection that are a bit more of a challenge. Like, honestly, these 3 items right here are huge challenges for me, and I'm not afraid of panning them. Like, I'm a little hesitant, but I'm not afraid to jump in and just try and see how the next couple months go. I mean, there's nothing wrong with not finishing an item. I'm just genuinely curious to see how I can do. I am really excited to use these items for the coming month and to hopefully have a bit more of a thorough review for you guys in next month's update. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and watching this video. Hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys!